Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and I'm alive. Yeah, I'm alive, and I'm alive and well. Like many of you know, I am from Texas, and I am actually from the Houston area. Due to unforeseen events, well, kinda unforeseen events, Hurricane Harvey who was originally a tropical storm, became a Category 4 hurricane in like an hour. And because of it, a lot of people stayed behind in Houston, thinking we can weather the storm, and other people around the area as well. Me, however, I was also one of the people who stayed behind, because at the time it was like tropical storm. I'm like, that's not that bad, you know what I mean? Had those before. However, I was not honestly that prepared for the Category 4 hurricane. Luckily for me, family of mine also banded together, decided we're gonna stay around. We took 2 houses of ours, fortified it, so to speak, you know, took up all the things that were loose hanging around the yard, like toys and things like that, branches, brought some of those branches in case we needed dry wood for cooking and things like that. And we prepared ourselves within like I was still at work, honestly. I was actually at work, and they did this while I was at work, so that was really cool. So when I got home, driving through the torrential rains, I mean, it was insane. I was scared, okay, but we made it, you know what I mean? I made it. It was all fine and dandy, and then the hurricane hit, so to speak. And boy, I've had nothing but non-stop rain since Friday. It is now Wednesday and it's still raining, so that says a lot, I guess. But luckily I'm okay. We were out of power for a little while, and then we got it back. Then we were out of power again, then we got it back. Internet was really spotty for the most part. I was keeping up with people with my 4G on my phone. I actually was able to stream for a tiny bit. One time when the power did come back on, the internet was fine. I was able to do that, but then something happened to the power once more, and then the internet went out altogether. Then we had to bring like the people who control like the power lines and stuff. They came out and did some work as well. I mean, most of the subdivision that I'm actually living in is completely underwater. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Most of the subdivision I'm in is significantly underwater. A lot of my friends that I know around this place, they actually got flooded out of their homes. We actually couldn't leave the subdivision because there's 3 bridges that connect our subdivision to the rest of the town, and those 3 bridges were flooded over, so you couldn't leave. I mean, you could leave if you had one of those big trucks, but a lot of people, they do have the big trucks. I mean, this is Texas, but I'm not that kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna front, yo, them country boys, they the ones with them big trucks. I'm not one of them dudes, so I couldn't leave. I mean, I could leave the house, but couldn't necessarily leave the subdivision. Couldn't leave the subdivision up until, I believe, yesterday or maybe the day before. So that way we can get into town to get supplies and whatnot. But granted, those supplies are already gone and taken by those guys in the big trucks. So we're still fine though, you know. I kept with all my friends, made sure they were all fine, everybody was good. But really what I'm trying to say here out of all of this is that Hurricane Harvey did come and affect me, because I am from Houston, and it's honestly why there hasn't been any streams, hasn't been any videos, hasn't been anything. I kind of been low-key since then, because I was just too busy trying to make sure everyone in my neighborhood was fair as well. Because I would used to spend every day going around, seeing if everyone needed anything, go around the place, see if the water levels were fine, animals taken care of, etc, etc. Because I mean, like, yo, at the end of the day, these are my people. Even if we do not converse on a day-to-day, because we really don't talk to our neighbors. I mean, this is Texas. Your neighbor is about half a mile down the street, okay? Even though we don't converse, it's the fact that, yo, this is my block, okay? These are my people. If you live within Cherry Creek, you're my people. So I had to make sure it was fine. But everything seems to kind of be getting back to normal. It's still raining, it is, but it is definitely lessened in its intensity. So needless to say that we should probably be getting back to the good old-fashioned stuff pretty soon, which is actually a bad thing for me personally, because I know I work at a Walmart distribution center, so anytime a natural disaster happens, Walmart is the first place people go to get supplies and everything like that. I'm going to have to work my ass off like the next 2 or 3 weeks to get Walmart like in the area back into shape, because people bought all the food before, people are gonna buy all the food for like another week or so, and then we gotta make sure the shelves are stocked again afterwards. So it's gonna be a real long couple of weeks for me. So once I do actually start to go back to work, don't really expect too much from me there, because I'll probably be working 14-hour shifts back to back, and I'll be dead tired to do anything. So just so you know that I am actually okay. if you wondering what happened to Dak, is he alive? Dak is alive and well. Okay. The only bad thing happened to me is that a car fell on my tree. A tree fell on my car. You know what I mean? And that's a bummer. I got to do that whole insurance claim thing because it does have full coverage. I have hurricane insurance because of where I live. I know we get a hurricane almost yearly. We didn't get one last year, but we did get one this year, of course. So I like to keep that on my list of insurance policies to get. But yeah, nothing really else to say in this commentary. I just want to let you guys know that I'm fine. Okay, that I'm fine. I'm nice. Also, we have Monster Hunter Double Cross on the Switch. Double Rosaries, if you will. We have that game. We do. Check it out. It's on the Switch. It's in swanky graphics. If you guys want to actually see me do anything from this game, totally ask me. Please, do not hesitate. It's kind of hard. Normally I would do it myself, just do it anyway, but there's really not that many different things in this game as there is in the other ones. We do have a couple of deviants. I could do some more of those deviant explain videos for these 4 deviants that are brand new. If you want to see more of those deviant explain videos where I actually do my research and break down and not necessarily have a script, because scripts aren't. I tried to do a script a couple of times. Scripts just aren't your boy. You know what I mean? I'm not down for scripts. I'll do bullet points, but I like coming off the dome. I like it to be like organic. You know what I mean? Our conversation, I like for them to be organic. So that's why I don't really like doing scripts or whatever. But if you want to see me do more of those deviant explains, we have 4 more deviants. I could do those. If not, we can just kill monsters and call it a day and have fun hunts with friends, because I hate to say this, I really do hate to say this, and I mean no disrespect, okay, no disrespect. I love the Japanese people because they're very intelligent people. They're very kind and things like that. There's a lot of good qualities about them that you just don't find much else in the world. I mean, they're great people, honest, you know, but they do not tolerate American players in Monster Hunter. Like, if you join their room and you say hi, they'll kick you. Or if they join your room and you say hi, they'll leave. Okay? The most I've ever seen them do was you say hi, they stayed, did 1 hunt, and then left. Okay? But that's about it. So it's kind of hard to get into rooms because a lot of times they're just like, well, I ain't, you know what I mean? So I try not to say anything when I get into a room, but when they say something and I'm guess they asking me questions and I can't answer back because I'll answer in American, in English, they leave. So it's kind of tough to get rooms. So that's a thing. So yeah, if you have the game on Switch or just on a 3DS or whatever, yo, let me know. We can get some hunts in, of course. And as always, been your boy. Take care.